Welcome to Real Estate Essentials. I'm Jay Deher. This is what you're going to see on this week's episode.
Hi guys, Brandon Pearson here with Heritage Homes and Fireplaces.
This morning we're on location in a backyard in Highland. This family called us a couple weeks ago to help come up with a solution that they had that most Utahns face with their backyard.
I'm Jay Deher. I've been on top of Utah's real estate market for over 10 years. I will show you things about this market that you never knew. Welcome to Real Estate Essentials. I'm Jay Deher. We rely on our houses and like to prepare them in case of disasters. We want to know if the electricity goes out that you'll still be able to heat your house and be able to cook. And one of the trends that have become increasingly more popular is wood-burning stoves. These are great in case of disasters, and with the new features they've added in, these are not the same stoves that your grandma used to have. We recently ran into our friends from Heritage Homes at the Utah State Fair, and they gave us the latest on what's going on wood-burning stoves.
Hi guys, Brandon Pearson here with Heritage Homes and Fireplaces. Heritage Homes and Fireplaces is a construction specialty business and also a fireplace, stove and hearth specialty business. We've been in construction now for about 10 years and specialize in everything from custom homes, new construction, basement finishes, remodels, additions, anything construction basically. With our fireplaces, we cover stoves and fireplaces both. For those of you who don't know, a stove is something that's freestanding, that's not necessarily built into a wall, and they come in pellet, wood, and gas are the most common types of stoves. And fireplace would be something traditional, you know, that you see a mantle over that's more built in, and those also come in wood, pellet, and gas. So we specialize in selling the product, but also installing it, servicing it, and helping people tear out old ones and redo and remodel their fireplaces and their look to their home. So the construction company has been good to go along with the fireplaces because a homeowner can come to us and basically a one-stop shop for them. If they have a fireplace that they also want to remodel their wall, we're able to come in and help get them the right heating appliance and product, but also at the same time give them good ideas about what we can do maybe with their mantle or with cabinets or just a remodel of the wall or whatever it may be, an addition on the home. And that's been great. I've been in construction, like I said, for over 10 years. The fireplace side of it, I took over about 4 years ago. It's been in the family, and I thought it would be a great merger with my construction business, and it's proved successful ever since. So today we're here at the State Fair. We've always had a trailer here at the State Fair for 15 years plus. And it's been great exposure for our business. One, we get a lot of recognition because we're here basically in the same spot every year. If you've been to the State Fair, you've seen the fireplaces. When it rains, you come and get warm, and we're always here to help you out with that. But also it's good because we can, some of the other indoor shows we do, we can't burn our wood stoves and our pellet stoves. So out here, they let us fire them up and display, and it's good because we'll have people walking by us many times, not even paying attention to our booth, and feel the heat from 10-15 feet away and come in and inquire about, you know, what it is about our stoves that puts out so much heat and why they're so clean burning and efficient. So you know, it's good atmosphere, a lot of people, and we've enjoyed coming here.
So in Market in a Minute today, we're going to talk a little bit about more in detail about the 2014 market forecast. Now these are important numbers that we look at to kind of figure where things are going, and I think it's important for the consumers to understand. They're expecting an increase in property values this year between 5 and 7%. That's very good. The reason why is all the jobs that are coming into town. And compared to 2012, 2014 is expecting to have 4 times the amount of people coming into the state versus leaving the state. That's very big. That means that our property values are going to increase. So when they break that down, when you see a 5 to 7% increase, they break it down into Salt Lake's expected to get about a 7% increase. Provo should expect about an increase at about 6%, and then Logan and Ogden are going to probably see about a 5% increase. And so that's kind of a breakdown. More jobs means property values are going to go up as there's more demand, and that's your Market in a Minute. Jay Deher here, host of Real Estate Essentials. The show has made me one of Utah's top realtors. Sellers that list with me sell their homes quicker and for more amount of money by using my film crew to put their homes in front of thousands of people. And my movers, Wasatch Moving Company, move them for free. So if you're thinking about selling, give me a call, and be sure to tune in to Real Estate Essentials every Sunday afternoon only on ABC 4 Utah.
It's hard and no one likes to do it. It should be an adventure, and we here at Wasatch Moving Company make it one. We are that extra bit of help that everyone needs. Let us take the stress out of moving for you with our excellent and careful staff and our flat rate affordable pricing. Call Wasatch Moving Company today, the official movers of Real Estate Essentials with Jay Deher on ABC.
Prior to placing any product down on the lawn or around the home, it's extremely important that you seal off any cracks, crevices, and holes that might be leading into the home. You can do this by going down to your store and picking up some expanding foam or sealant or weather stripping to seal off these areas. Unfortunately, that will not solve your problem, as most bugs tend to originate and live on the outside of the home. Now, if your problem tends to be mainly box elder bugs, you'll find them on the southwest side of the home where the sun shines at its longest and is at its warmest. And there at the source, you'll want to treat the problem. Now that will help to significantly decrease the amount of box elder bugs that you're going to see and decrease the amount that will want to make its way inside the home. On the other hand, if spiders are your main issue, you'll want to seek out the source. You'll find the source generally up in the eaves or around bushes and shrubs bordering the property of the home. You'll want to eliminate and treat those sources by taking down the nesting site, in other words, the webs of those spiders. Now, for most of these pest problems, you can pick up a product at your local store and treat the source. However, if the problem persists, you should give the experts a call.
So we're here with our wood stoves. This one burning right here is made by Harmon. It's a TL200, and it's been a great stove for us. As you can see, we're burning cordwood in it right now. This stove right here is made to heat over 2,000 square feet in a home. So a lot of times we'll go into an existing basement or a big family room, and we'll install these, vent them, do everything the same day, and be out, and they can be using it that night to heat their home. A lot of homes are still coming to us that are new construction, and we'll go in and help them figure out the best location where to put a wood stove, where it's going to benefit them the most, one for the ambience and aesthetics of the room, but also for the heating value. So some of our larger stoves will heat over 3,000 square feet and put out up to about 80,000 BTUs. This particular one I really like because of the easiness to load the wood in. A lot of stoves, you have to open the front door and put the wood in. Sometimes stuff, you know, the ashes fall out or you'll burn yourself. With this, I'll demonstrate right here. You can just get your wood and open up the top here while it's burning. Drop your fuel in, and away you go. You've put new wood in, and this stove has an adjustment on it with how much air is being applied to the combustion, so you can turn it down, and one load of wood right here can last, you know, anywhere from 5 to 12 hours. So new stoves, they're just a lot more efficient than the old stoves you're used to. You get longer burn times, cleaner burns, and so it's a win-win for everybody, for the environment, for your heating bill, and just the labor that it takes to operate a wood stove is a lot less than it used to be.
We were called in a few weeks ago to help solve one of these concerns that the homeowner had, and that was they just put in a backyard, their landscaping, and it looks gorgeous, and which is the case with a lot of people that we talk to. And yet they enjoy this view of their backyard from inside their home, from their kitchen window or their front room window. And what we're going to do today is help solve that by putting in a shade structure, an outdoor, expanding their outdoor living space, so that will allow them to come out and enjoy their backyard and their beautiful landscape. The other concern that they had was the back of their home. They have a 2-story home here, and it's quite plain. And we find that to be the case as well with most 2-story homes. In fact, most backyards, the back of homes, is people put a lot of money, resources, time, and energy on the front of their homes for the curb appeal, but the back of the home gets left a lot more plain. And so they wanted to be able to dress that up a bit, and we came up with some solutions on some timber awnings that we can put over some doors and windows. So what we ended up deciding here was we've got the concrete patio here where we're going to put the pergola and then more of the outdoor living area for them to enjoy their backyard. On the awnings, we've got 2 windows here and 2 doors. We're going to put the timber awnings over those to really dress it up and add some cosmetic features. So this page here, we just wanted to show the client what it was going to look like when it was finished. Kind of a 3D rendering of generally what the aesthetics of the pergola is going to be and how tall it's going to be, to make sure it doesn't obstruct any view from the windows. So today we're going to get started here in the next few minutes, and we'll take a look once it's all finished up.
Is still amazing. No pain is disappearing.
All right, I think that they're wrapped up. Let's go back and take a look, see where they're at. This just looks fantastic. It's amazing what can happen in one afternoon. It looks as though we've transformed their entire backyard. This is one of the reasons that I love doing what I do, is the comments that I get from our clients time and time again, that this gives them purpose and a reason to come out of their home and enjoy their backyard. And it's just very rewarding for us to see the enjoyment that these outdoor living spaces give to our clients.
You don't need someone dropping the ball on your mortgage. Recruit a professional. Darren Rhodes, Utah's mortgage pro. He's got the skills, speed, and experience to win the best financing for your home. So draft Darren today at utahmortgagepro.com.
Jay Deher here, host of Real Estate Essentials. The show has made me one of Utah's top realtors. Sellers that list with me sell their homes quicker and for more amount of money by using my film crew to put their homes in front of thousands of people. And my movers, Wasatch Moving Company, move them for free. So if you're thinking about selling, give me a call and be sure to tune in to Real Estate Essentials every Sunday afternoon only on ABC 4 Utah. So we're continuing our look at the Utah County Parade of Homes, and I'm here with McCord with Michael Perry Construction. Thanks very much for coming on the show.
Thanks for having me.
So tell me about a little bit of what you guys created here.
So as a custom home builder, we specialize in custom homes. So the client came to us and wanted kind of a country French exterior with kind of a modern contemporary interior.
Great, yeah, they did a really nice job. Okay, so heading on into the inside here, tell me a little bit, what are your favorite parts of this home?
One of the main things that people, as they walk through, was the floor. It's actually a ceramic tile, but it is made to look like wood. So people would come in and look at the floor and ask me what type of wood it was, when in fact it's just a ceramic tile.
Wow, that's cool. And so that helps obviously the wear, I assume?
Yeah, the wear and just durability. So.
Okay, tell me a little bit how they position the house on the lot.
The lot was at a slope, so we utilized that by putting the pool at the base and then tearing up the backyard and then putting the house up on the top. So when you look out the back windows, you just see basically the
views all the way off, huh?
Alpine Valley, yeah.
Okay, so tell me a little bit about your kitchen here.
The kitchen is custom cabinets with Caesar stone countertops. We used the hidden door to lead into the pantry, which had the microwave, the extra sink as a prep area, along with the pantry. So.
Yeah, now Caesar stone has become very popular. Explain what that is, because I don't think a lot of people understand.
Caesar stone is actually a type of quartz, which is a man-made product. It's as hard as granite and as durable as granite, but without the porousness, so you can actually keep it longer.
Yeah.
The polish.
That kind of polished look to it.
Yeah, the polished look to it and more durable.
Yeah. Okay, so tell me a little bit about the floor plan that you guys did here. It was pretty creative because you had the master bedroom on the main floor and the office upstairs. Then you put pretty much everything down in the basement, right?
Yeah. So they wanted, kind of split the bedrooms up. So we did put the master on the main floor, put a washer and dryer in their closet, so that they didn't have to pack all their clothes downstairs.
So tell me a little bit about this basement and how you guys did this exposed ductwork.
Okay, so into the basement, you have a theater room and a full second kitchen, a playroom, and then the kids' bedrooms along with the laundry room.
Really interesting floor here. So this is a concrete floor, right?
It is, yeah. It's a polished concrete, so we had to take care of it throughout the construction phase. So
because you got to pour it pretty straight, right?
Right.
How do you protect it? What do you guys have to do?
Mainly just keep the subcontractors in line and make sure that they're not beating it up with their tools and stuff.
And so tell me a little bit about that Xbox room. I noticed you had like a concrete room. What is that all about?
That's actually underneath the garage floor. It's underneath the suspended slab. It has the Xbox room in the front, and then out through the back there's a garden shed that they utilize the space underneath their garage.
Now, I like how they actually moved the office up above everything, so it's almost in the loft area, right?
Yeah, it is a bonus room up in the trusses, so they utilize their space above their garage, the other garage, to put the office upstairs. And the cool thing about that office is it actually has original Marriott Center flooring. He played basketball for BYU, so
oh, really?
He got some of the original wood flooring from the Marriott Center.
Well, that's kind of cool. So really nice yard work here, pool in the backyard, of course. So very nice job on this house. So McCord, if somebody wanted to reach you and talk to you about this home, what you built, how would they contact you?
They can go to our website, which is michaeldperry.com, or they can email at mccord@michaeldperry.com.
Great. Well, thanks so much for coming on.
Thank you.
Jay Deher here, host of Real Estate Essentials. Are you thinking about buying a home? Well, give me a call because I can find your dream home and my movers will move you into it for free. And be sure to tune in to Real Estate Essentials only on ABC 4 Utah.
We're here in front of one of our pellet stoves. I want to explain a little bit of the difference between a pellet stove and a wood stove. Basically, it's still a real fire that's burning, a wood appliance. The difference is it's fully automated. So whereas with a wood stove, you're going to have to cut the wood, put it in, light your own fire, and then continue to put the wood in. With this, it's you still have the wood. It's pelletized wood. As you can see right here, they come in bags already ready to go. 40-pound bags, you dump them in what's called the hopper back here. That stores the pellets. And then you can actually turn the stove on. It'll light itself without you having to light a fire. And then you can set it to the temperature that you want, and it'll go and burn that temperature. And if it starts to approach the temperature you want, it'll automatically start to shut down, and if necessary, shut entirely off. So basically it takes the work away from having a wood stove. Anybody could do it, a kid, you know, anyone in the home. Just go turn the dial on and put it to the temperature you want, and then let it do its thing. And you still get exceptional heat out of these. This one right here is one of our best-selling pellet stoves because of its heating capability. It goes up to almost 70,000 BTUs and can heat up to 3,000 square feet. So this can be put in a large family room, anywhere really in the home that's very open, probably where you spend most of the time in your home, and without blasting the furnace to your whole house, you can turn this on, heat that room. Some women out there love it 80 degrees, some men too, I guess, love it 80, 85. You can do that with this and not feel like you're going to be losing so much money by cranking your furnace up. So we call that zone heating, when you put a stove in one room and heat that room that you're in without wasting the heat where it's not needed. And with the fan that comes on the stove, pushes the heat out, distributes it through the house very well. And also, of course, ceiling fans and other things like that help a lot. One thing that I like about pellet stoves as well is just how clean they burn. As you can see, if you look at the exhaust right now, you wouldn't even be able to know that this was on. You have no visible smoke at all. So it's just very clean burning, very eco-friendly, and very efficient. You know that you're getting your dollar's worth out of the pellets that you buy. It's burning them up you know, not a lot of waste. Honestly, you're gonna, in our pedestal right here, there's an ash drawer. As the fire burns, it pushes the used ash down off into the ash drawer. You'll only take that out and dump it probably once a month, if that. You can burn, on this particular stove, you can burn about 2,000 pounds of pellets before you take a little ash drawer out and dump it. So not a whole lot of maintenance on it, not a whole lot of cleaning. Just good, clean, efficient wood heat. Great being at the State Fair. We're at the end of another busy day, and been talking to a lot of customers. Check us out online on Facebook, and remember, we're here for any of your hearth questions. If you think there's a place in your room that could use a good fireplace or stove, or just isn't warm like you want it to, heat, let us know. We're happy to come out and do free estimates and give you some ideas what we can do to fix that up.
Fireplaces and stoves add a warm feeling to a house and create a great place for a family to gather when the snow is falling down. They can help your home be more disaster-proof and increase its sellability. If you have more questions about ways to improve your home, or if you have questions about its value, be sure to visit our website. And until next time, remember, real estate's all about local knowledge and timing, and that's what you get here on Real Estate Essentials.
Hey, so we were just following one of those cars that had the vinyl lettering on the back that said real estate assistant wanted, make $100,000 or more per year. What's the story behind those?
Okay, well, this is how this works. Generally with these, there's some sort of investor that's got money. There's all kinds of people running around with money, and they're looking for ways and opportunities in real estate. And so they get on one of these assistants, and they just have them cold call people that are generally distressed on their property, like they're behind on their payments.
Okay.
So they call them up and say, hey, we'd like to buy your home. I know you're behind on your payments. We'll go to the bank and negotiate whatever that is. The problem with this is when the investor goes to negotiate with the bank, it's all good and fine and everything. The investor, let's say they get a letter signed from the seller saying, hey, I can go to the bank and negotiate on your behalf to buy your house, and you won't be, you won't have to pay back the difference, whatever, it's a short sale or whatever it is. The problem with that is a lot of these investors will go to the bank and hardline the bank and hold the bank accountable. They got to come to some unrealistically low property, or the investor is going to send it to foreclosure.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Because the investor really doesn't care. He doesn't want a reasonable price back on the house. He wants an incredibly low price, and the bank wants a reasonable price.
Oh, I see.
And so he'll hold them accountable and say, listen, if you don't give me it at this price, we're not doing anything. We're going to stop talking. We're going to send this thing to foreclosure. Seller doesn't know what's going on because they're not involved in the negotiations.
I see.
And it can be because the bank's sitting over there, listen, you're holding us hostage with our own property and saying, listen, we don't want to foreclose on this thing, but what you're offering us is 50% of its market value.
Oh, I see.
A real estate agent should be a real estate agent and not a real estate investor.
Right. That makes sense.
Does it make sense?
Yeah, because a real estate investor is somebody that would represent their own money. A real estate agent
in their own interests.
Yes, and a real estate agent would be somebody that represents the seller of the property.
Yeah, it can turn really, really bad, and unfortunately, a lot of people don't see it.
Yeah.
And it just makes sense. Well, the guy's got money, he wants to buy it, and why not let him go work with the bank? No, have a real estate agent. That's the way the bank set it up. That's why they'll pay all the real estate commissions. If you're in a short sale situation or a distressed situation, they will pay for a professional real estate agent to market and sell the property, and they'll even come up with generally realistic values on properties. The banks are willing to accept like 85% of market value. That's all they want. If it's a short sale or something like that, the bank will say, listen, here's the deal. We know it went bad. We know that we'll take 85%, and that's a pretty good deal. You got to jump through a few hoops, but we're going to sell it to you cheap. Call an agent, call a realtor, call somebody like me that you know, like, and trust, right?
Yeah, sure. Absolutely, yeah.
No, because in the end, because there's multiple ways to go about it, you need a second opinion. Like if the doctor called you and said, listen, we got a serious issue, you got a heart, and what we don't need is hearts, okay?
Yeah.
We're going to go and take care of this thing, okay?
Yeah.
Sometimes, maybe, I don't know, maybe you got a bad heart, we're going to give you a different heart. But maybe sometimes they just need a heart for something else.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You got to need a second opinion.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And that's the key. Get a second opinion. Call the people that you know, like, and trust in real estate, because, man, if you don't have a good name in real estate, then you're going to have a bad name. And you got to have a good name if you're going to be in this business long term.
Yep, that's right.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.